This guy just got hurt a little, bled a tiny bit. The blood on the deck started oxidizing as soon as it hit the air. And guess what? The metal deck around the bloodstain cracked open, with some scary ass splits. Penny whipped off his backpack and shoved it forward. The backpack slammed right onto the cracks. The deck caved in with a huge hole in a split second. That sight was terrifying. All three of them frownzy. Couldn't move an inch. The corrosion marks spread slowly, like they were alive. The emergency protocol kicked in automatically. They were totally trapped in the contaminated zone. Jake was losing his mind, scrambling everywhere for another exit. But Penny knew damn well, the only way out, the only way to survive, was that corroding passage. Meanwhile, the scientists were busting their asses analyzing the corrosion's makeup. The rescue team squeezed into the ventilation ducts, trying to blast open an evacuation route. After hearing the captain's announcement, a few of them finally let out a small sigh of relief. Only May still had that grim look on her face. She knew, when something like this happens in outer space, the top brass will always sacrifice a few to save the whole ship. Once they hid in the classroom, May suddenly pulled out a measuring cup and pressed it against the wall. Said it'd let them hear the rescue team's movements. Sure enough, a faint tapping sound came through the wall not long after, but the rescue team ran into trouble. The passage ahead was completely corroded. The evacuation plane got way harder in an instant. Angela did some research and found out this was a subatomic oxidation virus that could self-catalyze infinitely. They did come up with an inhibitor, but the drug production was way too slow, nowhere near fast enough to keep up with the corrosion spread. If the virus got into the life support system, everyone on the ship would lose their life protection. The captain had no other choice. He had to make the brutal call, cut off the infected section and jettison it into space, which meant the four people in the classroom would get thrown out too. Penny noticed the rescue team's movements went dead silent. A wave of despair washed over them in an instant. What were they gonna do next?